Hello and welcome to another Pop Culture Reacts, and this time a listener suggestion.
Yes. Two listener
A
suggestions.
pair of
A
suggestions
pair.
for the same song.
Yes. You will have seen in our last videos that the Rammstein second album cycle is finished, and we said, it'll be a while to give me a chance to listen to it. Well, kind of lied a little bit because this is very, very closely connected to Rammstein, and thanks to Patrice Graziano and Marcus von der Schauenberger, hopefully pronouncing relatively well, who recommended a cover of Seemann, which is currently my favourite of all Rammstein songs, and performed by Apocalyptica and Nina Hagen. So we went, look, we're in the cycle. Let's jump all over this and let's get some tangentially linked Rammstein action going on.
Exactly. I know Apocalyptica. I've seen them live a few times. Big fan, but not heard this.
And
this is one that's missed me.
I said to you, I've heard a couple of covers that they have done or been involved in, and I liked what I heard. This isn't one of the ones that I heard, so I am really intrigued to hear how they do it, and I'm really intrigued to hear it going from a male to a female voice.
Yes,
like to see whether that's jarring. Yeah.
Yes, because the singer for this is Nina Hagen, a German punk singer. I do not know her. I do not know her work, so I have nothing to put against what her usual stuff sounds like.
It's nice though, isn't it, from a reaction standpoint? Even though we know the original song and we've heard the musicians that were performing it, we're both coming in cold on the singer. So we might find someone who we want to look up more of if this is good. Of course, the other side of that is if this is absolute balls, then we're not listening to any more of her, are we?
So line up the videos, Mr. Seddon.
Some lovely font work going on there.
Exactly, very pretty. And we shall get started with our read of Seemann.
My favourite Rammstein song. Don't butcher this cover. Right, good luck, and I'll see you on the other side. There's a boat.
There is a boat. Oh,
yeah, I like that.
Sturm kommt auf und es wird Nacht. Wo willst du hin? So ganz allein.
Well, that works. I
Um,
like that.
that beginning bit with the cellos up there thing, that's lovely, isn't it? Like it really
The,
kind of, as soon as that bit starts, I kind of go, oh wow, this is great, isn't it?
the plucking for
Yeah.
the riff is fucking beautiful. Could have done with a little bit less distortion pedal.
Yeah, there was a couple of bits, wasn't there, where I was thinking, is have I just turned this up too loud and my headphones aren't taking it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. There's a few bits where the distortion pedal could have been a little less pressed down, but I like how she delivers it. I love the fact that she is rolling her R's in that way,
she does, doesn't she? She's got her party trick and she's going to use it.
and yeah, I am I'm definitely tempted to listen to a bit more of her and see what her normal stuff is
Yeah,
because she
I'm
has
with
an
you on that.
interesting voice.
Yeah, I'd
And
be interested to see how she does it when it's something of her own rather
yeah,
than using something of someone else's.
but yeah, no, I like that a lot. Apocalyptica banging it out again, and
One of the things I'd say that goes in its credit, but could possibly be taken as an insult, is it made me want to listen to the original. So I think if I'd never heard the original and come at this, I think it would really make me want to go and listen to where it came from to see where it differs.
yeah,
But as I say, a blessing and a curse, because I probably shouldn't be listening to something and going, I really wish I was listening to the original.
so it's one of those. Part of me would like to hear if there was some sort of weird thing where Till was singing over Apocalyptica's doing it.
I'm so glad you said it, because that was, and again, I don't want it to come across as an insult to Nina Hagen, but for so much of it, I was going, I wonder what this would be like if Tills was singing it with these doing the music.
Yeah, because I think it's just it's it's more gentler musically with the cellos,
Yeah,
but at the same point, it's still got that grit and nastiness to it that it needs for it being a Rammstein song.
so
But yeah,
I'll be honest, I clearly didn't love it anywhere near as much as you did, because you seem to really do. Now, for me, the reason probably why I didn't is there are little patches of about 15 seconds littered throughout it where I go, yes, including that first 15 seconds, I go, there's something brilliant here. But then there's large parts, and you said it earlier about the distortion, and you said when it gets grittier, the cello part of it just got lost. Like Apocalyptica aren't in it, as far as I'm concerned, for large parts of it, and they probably are, because they probably did that bit. But I really, the way that started, I really would have loved to have heard that if it was cellos only, no distortion.
if it was
Now I
clean
don't
all
know.
the way through.
Yeah, no, I don't necessarily think it would have worked. I don't know, but would have liked to have heard it, because I think that that you saw like kind of the reaction and even noises from us when that first kind of hit. I was like, wow, what are they going to do with this? This could be great. And I think every time the music slowed down and it was more about them doing, like as you said earlier, like the plucking, but even like kind of maybe the slower, more rhythmic parts of it, it pulled me back in again. But every time it hyped up, and this is a song I love, so like probably it's hard to do a cover of a song you love, but yeah, there's a part of me that says, God, if this had been paired back to those four instruments only without any distortion, what could it have been? And maybe a disaster, but I'd love to have heard it.
So I definitely think we might have to hit some more Apocalyptica up.
Yeah, I'm keen to.
I do think that one that I know and love personally is actually has Till singing on it, which we're definitely hitting that one because that's a must. But yeah, I do feel some more Apocalyptica is needed. So
Yeah.
any suggestions for Apocalyptica songs down there? Doesn't
Well,
have to be the covers; can be the originals as well, because they do have a lot of originals as well. of their own.
And we've said this offline. We're not adverse to a cover either. Ideally, if people are going to recommend covers, I'd like them to be here we go, good covers. But you know, like covers that bring something kind of interesting to the party. I'm not
do it different.
Yeah, I'm not particularly sort of overly interested in kind of going, this person sang it exactly the same as this person, or you know, they're almost carbon copies. I'd listen to one rather than the other. But people who bring a kind of a different flavour to the song, or things like this, you know, like people kind of mix up the instruments that are used and stuff like that, or even just genre swaps for musical genre swaps for it. But yeah, we're definitely up for a cover or two.
So, as always, ring bells, like, subscribe, do all that YouTubey joy.
YouTube.
And until next time, goodbye.
Bye bye.